So there's been a trend for a few months in which women say that they'll rather be stuck in the woods with a bear instead than being stuck with a man. Let's watch a short clip about them saying this.
Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a random man or a random bear?
I think a bear because they're so cute. No, seriously. It's because the bears are cute. I just don't see a reason being stuck in the wood with a random man.
You do realize these aren't koala bears. They're not cute panda bears.
Is it a sloth bear?
They could be a f***ing grizzly bear.
But grizzly bears are cute. Why
cute.
friend-shaped if not friend?
So just let me get this straight. You're imagining yourself in the woods. Suddenly a 600-pound bear appears. And you think that somehow, just somehow by chance, you're safer with that creature than with a man. Not every man you walk upon, you walk past in the street is a predator. And it kills me because this is the idea that extreme feminism has sold to women, that they are unsafe, that men are a threat at all times. And I get it. Listen, I get it. I am a woman. I've also felt scared if I had to go back home and it's getting late. For that same reason, I just make sure I do not walk by myself if it's late at night. But also a man could get stabbed. Or that guy that walked you home and he was such a gentleman. Are you aware that he had to most likely walk back home? And are you aware of how many men get stabbed? Without a reason, to get robbed. Yeah. I feel like women nowadays only like men if they are gay. Or if they are anything related to LGTB and these things. Unless you're a gay guy or you like all this woke stuff, you're just... Please don't be a masculine man, because if you are suddenly a murderer. You're just in the woods, you're just gonna eat them alive. Give me patience, please. Give me patience, because if we actually put this woman in the woods, they'll be shouting for help. Help! Who would they be calling? Oh, of course, they wouldn't be calling their friend, their girlfriend. No, of course not. They were calling you guys. They'll be calling a man. It's just such a hypocrite, such a world without sense, basically. And people that speak without brains, they speak without thinking. They speak because they're just so cool, right? And so modern. And they're just, you guys are a threat. I mean, don't even look at her, because then she can, say that you're a criminal. Then she can take you to court because you looked at her on the street. And recently in Spain, I hope this has changed, but I'm not sure. Looking at a woman on the street, they were considering, I am not sure if they did it, making it physical abuse, like labeled as physical abuse, as an actual violence. So if you looked at a woman in the street, she probably could take you to court. God save us all, please save us, because save us. What does this trend really say? This trend is just another kind of agenda that pushes, it just seems like a naive thing. Oh, it's just a cute thing to say. Oh yeah, I prefer a bear please. But it's just pushing hate towards men. It's just trying to make all of us, men and women, instead of being a team, which is how we conquer the world and do amazing things, it's just making us be apart. If men and women hate each other, less people have families, less people have children. And maybe one day, just maybe one day, they'll get what they want. They will erase us all from Earth. Because, wasn't it Bill Gates that said population is getting too much, too big, and too crowded? It's almost like he's looking for a way to get rid of us all. He wants to get rid of us. So, these are the kind of conversations that no one wants to have. Or the kind of conversations that no one wants to say the truth. No one wants to speak up. Everyone is scared to say what they think, because they know saying what they think is dangerous, because they know that saying what they think goes against powerful people, the people who control the world, because they sell as a narrative, and most people buy it because that just ships, they buy it and they follow it. Yeah, I'll do what you want because you want the best for me, when in reality they only want the best for themselves. It's only when people think for themselves that they become a threat. And this is why people don't tend to give their opinions about these things. I can tell you that many women think like me. They just can't speak up, because their opinion is not the norm. It's not what's accepted. Because just in case you didn't realize, woke people, you guys can say whatever the hell you want because you're cool, because you're fair, because you do what's right, because you're so thoughtful, you're so empathic. But however, if you've got any other kind of mentality, you need to shut up. Or because, you have a different opinion, of you're a monster, you're the worst thing. You guys are mental issues. You guys take everything to the extreme, and it really triggers me so much. It makes me furious. And I'm a really chill girl, but you guys are just sick. I'm just thinking things about, like, at university moments, I woke people giving their opinion, and maybe if someone's just said something that will slightly show they are not extremely woke, they'll be like, so you it's like, so you like when this happens, so you like that women are abused. Oh, please just get over it. It's just ridiculous. So it's funny, because I feel like this is another proof of how we've been sold the idea of men are horrible, men are the worst, ooh, take care. When in reality, no. The bear, plot twist, I know you didn't know, but the bear is not going to call 911. The bear is most likely going to rip you apart, not because he needs to eat, just because you are a threat to him. You're just someone he doesn't know, and he's going to be like, because you're on his territory most likely, and that's why he will do. You think the bear is going to cuddle you? Do you really think the bear is going to just like cuddle you and like a teddy bear? Oh, so cool. A man will help you. A man will call 911. A man will be there for you. A man will probably give you water before he drinks water for himself. He will protect you from the bear. I know, now you could say, but all this, you know how many cases of women being abused by men, being, on the streets, yeah, okay, yeah, I know. There's also loads of men that get physical abuse by their girlfriends, and they cannot even speak about it, because the times that they've taken the massive step to go to a police station and say what this person did to him, even the police officer, the person that's supposed to protect civilians and men and women, has laughed at his face. So do not come here and try to tell me that you're the only one that has problems just because you're a woman, okay? Because you're not, okay? Men don't even have a freaking number in Spain where to call when they're being abused. In Spain, we've got the 016, and for women to call when they've been abused or they've been hit. Great, love that. Do you know if you're a man you cannot call? And I know a woman could say, yeah, you can call. Bullshit. And I actually know a case of someone that I know that was being physically hurt by his girlfriend. And I'm not saying a punch, I'm saying things like knives, He called. He called panicking, okay? Because he had already been hurt with that. And you know what he was told on the phone? Oh, sorry, this is only used, and this can only be used for violence for women. And this is a real story. This is a real story I'm telling you. This is something that happened to someone that I know. He called. He freaking called. How evil is that? How lonely must you feel when you're doing what you must do? We're taking into account how hard it is being a man to open your soul and be like, I'm being abused. and I'm probably embarrassed to say it, but I'm taking the massive step and the strength to say it. And to be told, oh, sorry, no, this is only for a woman. How evil do you have to be? And then we can say examples that I wrote down, which, for example, if your car breaks and you called, I don't know in English the name, but in Spanish it's grúa. It's like basically the car, this massive like kind of truck that takes your car when it's broken. I've never seen a woman driving that, and bear in mind, I'm sure they exist, but I haven't seen one. Most likely they're men, and they help you. So when that happens, who are you gonna call, your mom? When the house is on fire, I've never seen a woman firefighter. Yeah, they exist, we know, but let's just stop thinking of exceptions, because it kills me. People that are extremely on the woke side, they always will tell you the exception. No, but women can do what they want, and there's so many women firefighters, or maybe there's one. Yeah, there will be some, but like 90% are men, and I don't even have to explain to you. You see it. Construction workers. Yeah, there's women, I get it. Move on, but like 90% are men. And that's what really matters, the general number, because that's what we're taking into account. And if there's a fire at home and you're there with your child or with your dog, whatever, and you call 5 fighters, most likely a man is going to save you through the window. Oh, they're just so bad, aren't they? I mean, they really are the worst. And I feel like the last point is saying that men are not the enemy. They were never meant to be. That's what you've been made to believe. Not even by one person. There is a whole bunch of people that are very powerful, that are up here. You cannot even imagine who they are, because they're just such an elite that are moving and they are promoting these movements, but you don't realize you're just a pawn. You know, in chess, you're not even moving, you're not even making your own individual move. Someone else is making it for you. Someone else making it for you. They're up here and they're doing whatever they want with you. Because at that point, you've lost the capacity to think for yourself. Because at that point, you've lost the capacity to think for yourself. And if you hadn't, I know everyone can have different opinions, and I respect that. Like, honestly, if you're really woke, good for you. But I'm saying my opinion with all due respect, because I'm allowed to have mine, right? My body, my choice, my throat, my choice, my words, my choice. So the fact that I'm saying certain words is also a free choice of mine. It's my free will to exist and take space as an individual being, just like yourself. And since you really respect everything, I hope that you do respect that opinion that is just not yours. Because if you're actually able to think for yourself, it doesn't matter how woke you are, you'll be able to think and be like, okay, I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, men are dangerous, whatever you think. But like, a bear would just destroy me, you know? So, and yeah, the fact that this trend is so normalized, it shows how much we've also normalized shitting and talking really bad about men. We've normalized this so much that it's just a normal thing nowadays. You cannot really say good things about a man, because if you do, they will look at you badly. Even women will be like, and you know that's entirely true. Even I've realized, this is for another video, but like, guys, I've realized women that are dating a really good guy or even are married to a really good guy, they have to, when they're in front of people, to feel superior, they have to poop on them, they have to shit on them, they have to say bad things about him. And he's amazing, but she just feels like she has to say that so that she proves that she's got power, that she's not powerless, that she's in control, that she, you know. But that's a topic for another video. You know what's funny? I was thinking, imagine there is a trend. Let's just imagine for a second. Let's switch ideas, because I love doing this, because you know, when you see things from an outside perspective, you're able to see everything much clearer, and you're able to think for yourself and realize, okay, because there's always 2 points of view in this life. You've seen their point of view and I'm giving you mine now. And same as with the idea of the bear, that obviously, because women can do whatever they want, they do, and it's been super famous everywhere. Let's switch it, guys. Imagine men now on the internet doing videos that they'll rather be alone with a lion in an alley instead of being alone in an alley with a woman. They choose the lion instead of the woman. And imagine they start recording videos and uploading them all over the internet. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you to every single person, because we all know what will happen. The world will lose it. Women will lose it, and that will be instantly called misogyny. But obviously, we can hate on men. We can just destroy them. We can say they're the worst. And it's like, yeah, that's so true, because that also happened to me. Yeah, I picked the bear. Oh, honey, how I wish, with all the love in the world, because I'm a woman and I love women. We're so cool. But anyway, listen, how I wish you could actually be with a bear only for like 20 seconds. And let's see how quickly you change your mind. Probably take 5 seconds maximum. But yeah, it's hilarious, because if this was done differently, women would lose it, and all those men will be cancelled and called misogynist. And in fact, that trend will never go viral, because the first two men that do it, they will be so cancelled. Their accounts will probably be blocked everywhere, and they will be labeled as misogynists for life. And it's funny, isn't it funny that we claim to want equality, but we do not behave in an equal way? Equality is equality. Equality is not to try to tear men down, because maybe in the past you felt like you were, or your grandmother was, but that's not equality. What really also triggers me is that this is pushing the narrative once again, that men are dangerous, that men are villains. This is, if society is already very difficult for men to exist in, this is making it harder, because it is a movement that is not going to stop. It's going to get more extreme and more extreme and more extreme, until one day, for some reason, it explodes. But I don't see that happening soon, and it makes me sad, and it breaks my heart, because just for you guys, because I know I'm so emotional. I speak these things so much with my dad. I always mention my dad, and the close friends I've had in the past that were guys. And I know how hard it is to be a man, even though obviously I'm not a man and I will never fully understand your struggles. But it angers me, because I know how hard living in this world already is for you guys. It's really freaking difficult to exist, because you're not treated kindly or with love. You're seen as a threat, as something that is bad, as a poison. People, when you go to do things, they don't help you. They don't even try to make life easy for you, because you're a man, because man up, you know? You go to a garage to fix your car, they treat you like shit, because you're a guy, you're supposed to be strong, and like, if I go, they will be helping me, being so kind, and being so, and like, I don't know, it's just makes me angry, because this narrative is making life much harder for you guys, because it's representing and putting men and labeled every single man that exists as a villain. And the worst part is that women are believing that. And all these young women are being raised and being born in this circle that says, you have to choose the bear. It really scares me. But this is how it is. And talking about it, and more, I just cannot wait for more people to start talking about it. And I look forward for a day that we are the majority. Women that say men are amazing, men deserve good things, men are not all bad, and they deserve to be loved and to be respected, to be taken care of. And I hope that day arrives. That's all I can say. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. And please think wisely and realize that choosing the bear is just choosing death. Yeah, thanks.